All right. I'm not seeing anybody saying yes. Not close. Nobody yes. Not all right. I'm not seeing anybody saying yes. All right. Okay. You say it will before the month end. All right. I ask this question again. Will your present account status on your trading account pay for your next 3 months subscription conveniently? We have 35 people in the room aside those that are connected on YouTube. You know, Thursday, you guys are always so generous to allow us, stream on YouTube. For those of you that are joining on YouTube, just get your team. I want to review you for the next quarter. I want to give you the best advice for the next quarter. All right. And I'll show you what to look at in the aspect of hourglass. Okay. So out of one thing is sad, but a lot of people don't pay attention to the sadness of that thing, which is a good thing not to pay attention to the sadness. But awareness will make you walk over successfully what ought to be sad. You cannot. What's been our win? What's been our win? So you guys just say hello whenever baby say hi, just say hello. What has been our win ratio? Because Emmanuel was saying something a lot of people don't understand and they don't know the problem. All right. So I just talked about that to advise everyone. What's been our win ratio for the last month? For a month ratio now, what's been the win ratio in training and trading? All right, put it on the chart. All right, 100%. Okay, so I asked a question a couple of, I think maybe 3 or 4 sessions on my good. I was here on Monday. All right, is every week, every month, is your result. Your result is proof that you know how to follow instruction. Your result is proof that you know how to learn. All right. That is the proof. So I'm in an environment where an educator is having 100% on a regular, average 96% on a live trading activity. All right. On the training and the what? Technical ideas that leads to what? A feel of the reaction and earning. But my personal result is not the same. What's the problem? Can you guys simply, one of the things I learned how to do, I learned that from Bob Proctor recently. I've known that a long time, but I learned it from Bob Proctor. You want to identify the obstacle. You want to identify the challenges, put it on the table. Someone is out and talk to it. What do you guys think has been the problem? Bring it out. Type it on the chat. 100% activity from the learning perspective, but when it comes to the result, my result is not the same. What do you think is the problem? Right? Put it on the chat. Just summon yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Because if you don't tell yourself the truth, guess what? I guarantee you one thing. If you don't tell yourself the truth, it's going to repeat itself. And the next repeating of itself, you probably may not be here to get this next guidance. This kind of guidance you get, you're probably not going to be here to get it. All right. Okay. Someone's not following instruction on live here. Someone's not following instruction live here. Not focusing. Not fully following instruction. Indiscipline. All right. I'm very grateful for today. Okay. We listen, but we do not obey. All right. I need everybody, just summon it out. Summon it out. Why would someone not get the result of his learning what? Experience. He's not getting the results. When the experience ought to be simple. Impatient. That's a very good one. Being greedy. That's a very good one. Not taking instruction. That comes from somewhere. Validating educators' analysis before taking trades and thereby missing on the that's another one coming from somewhere. All right. I've identified mine. After trading with you, I use same account to trade with other learners in the academy. You see other learners? That's a limiting word. Other learners in the academy, and I lose all profit. All right. It goes, but that goes to indiscipline. All right. He said, my challenge, you never have a problem. Never have a problem. If you want to have a problem, don't have it in this environment. My challenge is losing with other educators after winning with you. Goes back to one thing, indiscipline. All right. Fear, that's a big one. Okay, being greedy comes from a nature. Okay, want to learn more than we've learned. Bad risk management. That's all right. Over ambitious. Now, sometimes bad risk management is the absence of goals. All right. So there are trainings that I did. I don't know how I'm going to send that out. I talked about mindset and risk management. There are three things you should manage. All right. You manage your emotions, you manage your risk, you manage your equity. All right. I'm going to find time and do this training probably next week. You manage your emotions. You can't have a proper risk environment when you don't know how to manage your emotions. You don't know how to manage your risk. It means your risk is what you put in for what you want to get. Then the management of your equity means you have a goal of growth. What do you want to get to? All right. So your goal will determine your risk. If you don't know how to manage this thing, there's another management which has to do with trade management. All right. But these three things, you could just add 4. Trade management. Okay, that's 4 things, but the major ones are 3. Trade management. The first is emotional management. Then you have to have what? Equity management. Then you have to have risk management. Then what? Trade management. Very, very important. That management is a big word here. That's one of the major problems with a lot of people. It was a major problem with me. It was a major problem with every educator that is on the block. But one of the things we did was we identified it. The simple way to identify this thing is check the result of who you're following and just follow them. Don't stand in the way of your success. So many of you are doing that. All right. So let me talk about fear. Fear is a nature you brought in this environment that will stop you from getting that result. It's ultimate blocker. It will stop you. So what do I do not to fear? Have faith. The absence of faith is the presence of fear. The absence of fear is the presence of no. The absence of faith is the presence of fear. Fear is darkness. You could be in a wealthy place, but fear will make you look poor. So what do you do to darkness? Darkness is by default. The only thing you just have to do is on the light. Faith is light. I'm going to write that down. There's no logic to this. It's spiritual. You can't keep fear by logic. Just add faith. Fail forward. First, open yourself. Can you really? Can any one of you fail? Do you think you can fail? No. I want to ask the question well. Do you think being in this environment, you can fail? Yes or no? I know if I say this, you guys are going to say it, but I'm going to say it so that you guys know what I'm saying. It's impossible to fail. It's not in your nature to fail. The only thing that will make you fail is when you alter your nature. You add fear, doubt. you introduce darkness. Your nature is purity. You were created perfectly. So it's impossible for you to fail by default. The only thing is when you alter your nature, fear. I can't fear. There was a time the fear of failure is the presence of what? The result of failure. The fear of losing is the presence of losing. Right? The fear of growing. Who's going to listen to me? All right. This account just keeps staying here. I need to pay my subscription. This consciousness, the word of God says, be anxious for nothing, but in all things, He gave you the what? The solution. In all things, through what? Affirmations, prayer, and supplication means you have to identify, all right, lay it all out, and thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a light, faith. I'm so happy and great to know that I'm a 6-figure trader. So you come in the environment as a 6-figure trader, presence of light, you keep fear. You lose, you celebrate. All right, you go. My subscription is finished. Okay, what do I need? I go get money. I don't begin to ponder, oh, I paid it last month, you didn't pay for it. Why should I do it again? You're questioning your future. How big is that goal? Oh, I couldn't get it quick. Even if I paid this thing 10 times, I must break through. I paid 100 times, I must break through. That's a resolve of a successful person. Those things will kill the fear. By the time your fear knows that, wow, you've upgraded more than, it will disappear by default. Everything that is happening to you, guys, it happened to us. But this is clean and pure. The result in front of you is clean, pure. If you're not having it, it's clean, pure, that you're doing something wrong. And that wrong thing might come from inside of you. And the only way you can solve that is have faith. This is one proof of faith. I will, everybody write it down. I will never quit, no matter what. Right? That's the result of success. The moment you come to that place, I will never quit, no matter what, you're successful. Because everybody who's thinking of slowing down, everybody's questioning the process is already a failure. The moment you say, I don't even know, this educator is not working for me, you're questioning the process, you're already a failure. You're going to fail. Right? But you see this guy, man, I just need to catch up with this guy. This guy is awesome. You're already a success. What will start happening is if you start doing the thing, the affirmation, before you take a trade, always tell yourself, I'm not a greedy trader. Alter this, just switch on the light. Switch on the light. This is another beautiful month. We're moving into another beautiful quarter. Don't do what you did. Don't come on the session. Don't go over trade anymore. Just follow this simple instruction. Follow the educator you want to follow. Learn from them. All right. But when it comes to trading, I gave you guys a beautiful advice in trading. If you want to follow and master, the skill, follow the educator with an account. Because the proof of that is when you follow your rigmarole and you leave that account for the educator, only do what they tell you to do. When they lose, you lose. When they win, you win. When they win and you lose, don't begin to question. Just tell yourself that, oh, maybe I was sloppy, I was too early. Okay, next time I'm going to wait. Be careful. Adore that account. Check yourself for the next 3 months. You probably get $1,000 to over $5,000 or $10,000 in the next 3 months. If you do that. All right. Are you guys ready for this resolve? Put I'm ready if you're ready. That's just simple. See this communication? Many are going to come back with testimony because that's what you need. All right. The resolve of I'm never going to quit no matter what. The moment you keep telling yourself every day, guess what? The challenges will be more heightened. But every time they come, just tell them I will never quit. Is this subscription? I'll go get it. In fact, what you should do right now, go keep your next 3 months subscription. If you have a trading account, a lot of people will not follow this instruction. If you have a trading account that has 3 months subscription in it, pull it out and keep it. And tell yourself, I'll never quit no matter what. All right? If you do that, message me privately. You're going to make more than what you kept. Okay? I'll advise some of you, because one of the mental aspect of that is when you keep your subscription, every time your mind tells you, my subscription, you know it's kept already. My nest is kept. So no matter how small is in your, no matter what small, you're not gonna be pressured to pay a subscription you've already kept. So that problem is solved by what? This simple logic. These are things logic can solve. All right. Not everybody's going to do it, but those who really want to get the extreme results, all right, do what I just told you. Keep it. Keep this next 3 months subscription. If it's one, you can keep one. If it's two, but don't let the pressure of the next month subscription subject you, because this word you just said, I will never quit no matter what. The faith in the word is that you kept what would you identified the challenge for that faith and you killed it. All right. You killed it, because every time the voice raises, I need to pay my next. You already said I've kept it, so I need to learn. I will never quit no matter what. Then I'm now going to show you the principle of obedience. A lot of you people need it. One of the reasons a lot of people don't succeed in this space is they don't obey. They do what they prefer more than what they need. How many of you know that? Put truth on the chat. Some of you, you're very good at doing what you prefer. How you want the educator to call the trade, how you want the leaders to say, how you want it. If you're not getting it, you begin to question. You tell them, this is what I think, this is what you need to do, because that's what you prefer. You don't understand that this person is coming from somewhere. They've gone through all you've gone through, but they follow the pattern, and that pattern is what they're sharing with you. You want to tell them how you prefer it. You're getting angry because you don't get the trade how you prefer it. Guess what? You're ruling yourself. You get your results. The major problem in this space is people prefer more than need. People move to their preference more than need. It doesn't talk well. He doesn't do this right. Check their result. If their result is, see, by their fruit you shall know them. The tree is awesome when you see the fruit. If the fruit is good, God love the tree. Just love the tree. Don't prefer how the tree should bear the fruit. Am I making sense? Forget your preference. Follow your need. Follow the desire. Follow what gives you the desire. Guess what? At the end of the day, you're going to prefer it. When you start making $10,000 a day, you're going to say, wow, thank God I'll be. Right? So what are the preference? You know, some people will say, this thing is too expensive. I wish they can make it preference. They should just call the trade that particular area. You should not be calling the thing is not certain. Preference. How many preference have you identified? Lay them out, draw them in your book, and cancel that book, burn the book. I am only going to do what I'm told. That's staying connected, following instruction. I guarantee you, if you can be good at that, all right, you're going to get the result. Because the only way you can get a mentor's result is when you follow this word. Don't prefer it. So there are certain people in this space that will get closer to me because of what? They are going to eliminate their preference and follow the need. What is the need in this space? What do you want? Growth or skill? Growth or skill? What do you want? Type it on the chat. Growth or skill? 90% of the people in this space, they prefer skill over growth. They are lost. All right. When I identified that I needed to be successful, not skilled, because my being successful will bring about the skill. Some people turn it around. So what do I need to do? I followed someone who was successful and I obeyed them even when I didn't prefer it. Do I have the success today? And for everyone who does that, they have the success. Would you dare do that? Right? Obey. I don't know how to talk to people. You know, people have been born, so I really want to get this result so that I can show people. What's that? Preference. You prefer how you want to show people. But you need the money, because if you don't get the money, you're going to quit the business. It's just a matter of time. You don't get the money to pay your tuition and you don't have money to trade, you're going to quit. You're not even going to get the desire you want to learn the skill. And someone is telling you, okay, for you to stay here, at least get a month subscription for free. Go get 2 individuals. And you say, you know what, this $100, this $100, let me use it to get a result. I will get those 2 people. Preference. Preference is what's killing you. What you need to do is, okay, if I get these 2 people, it's going to get better. Or I'll mentor, what do I need to get? 2 people. All right, draw out a list. I don't really have people, but you know what? Because I'll go draw, I'll go obedience. Just go do it and see the results and see whether you're not going to prefer it. All right. That is what most of you need to be very good at. Okay. All right. So when you acquire the skill, it can also lead to growth. That is actually the problem that has happened in this space that has actually allowed people move in the wrong direction. The skill will never lead to growth. Growth will lead to skill. When you hear the mentors tell you skill is 10%, no, 1%. Go listen to every mentor in this space. 1% is the skill. All right. 1%. It means for everything I know today, it only contributes between 1 and 10% to my success. Isn't that failure if I trusted on the skill? Yes or no? This is practical. Practical. I know a lot of people who know how to trade, but they don't have result. Do you know anyone who know how to trade and they don't have result? Yes or no? Some of you are the answer. You know how to trade, but you don't have result. Put in a 5 on the chart. You know how to trade. You know the support and resistance. You've gone through the video. You know. But every time you keep questioning yourself like there's something wrong. No, there's nothing wrong. You have a mental block. You've not upgraded that mental block. Your skill will keep rigmaroling. It can't produce results. Because why? The mindset is off. So you keep asking questions. You think some of you upgrade courses. You buy more courses. You think it's about courses. No. Buy courses. Let them even give you. Let Christopher Terry transfer his head to you. You cannot produce results. Results don't come from skill. Know this today. Don't argue with it. Know this. Meet any experienced person, they'll tell you. Results don't come from skill. Right? There are people who only know support and resistance, and they are multi-millionaires in trading because they know how to leverage. That skill is better than one who knows everything, all right, and doesn't even make money. You know why those people make money? They already have an environment, mental environment to accommodate success. They're not afraid. You guys get it? I'm a successful trader. Before I became skilled, I was already a success. I grew better. See, I grew better in the skill because I was a success. I got direction. I got resolve. I have the mindset to lose rightly. Everything about me was successful. The skill followed. The skill produced the result you guys see. All right, because why? I had activated what? The 90% in me. If you activate the skill and deactivate the 90%, you are zero. You can get 100% of the skill, but you still get 0 results. You guys get this now? So I get it. The day you agree and deactivate yourself and focus on the right thing. Skill, 10%, that I'm just giving it a high note. Management, risk management, 30%. Mindset, 60%. The day you begin to focus on the 30-60, the skill is by default. A kindergarten baby who knows how to say yes and no and can read would understand the skill. Do you know how I'm going to prove this more to you? Go do your research. There are more students in this field that has more success than educators. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that? Put in a 5 if you know that. There are more students who have results. See, before I became an educator, I mentored students that had results more than me. They don't know what I know, but they had results. Sometimes I will sit and will begin to wonder, which level now? What is happening now? How many of you have experienced that feeling? Someone you know that doesn't know shit, but they just obey you. And they are creating 4-figure account. The time we have not even thought of $1,000 in earning. Someone who doesn't know bits. is making 5,000, 9,000 in days. You think it's luck? No, it has nothing to do with the skill. It's just the willingness, obedience to follow principles faithfully. It's a mental being. It's a mental state of being. It has nothing to do with the skill. In fact, the skill is a prison. We are just like pastors. There are members in the church that are wealthier than the pastor, but the pastor's goal is to just pass the word of God. All right? It is the practice of the word for the pastor that will bring the wealth, not the knowing. So the knowing of the skill does not bring wealth. It is the practice of what you know. And anybody can do that. It has nothing to do with the skill. Just like lecturers, they know, they are skilled, but they are poor. But it's the mindset to apply what they know. That's a different thing. It's the mindset. That's a mindset, not skill. Skill is the knowing. Okay, I played this out yesterday. Majority of you know that it's skill to get a certificate, a degree. But is it a skill that pays you your income? Yes or no? You know you're a doctor. You got the degree. You are a skilled professional. But is that what makes you wealthy? Yes or no? All right? No. Someone who doesn't have that degree will make more money, we employ you, all right? Why? They practice principles. So the day you stop arguing and you focus on the right thing, the right thing is I need to clear my head and believe I'm a success and act success. Do what successful people do. This is how I know. Follow those who through faith and perseverance inherit the kingdom. All right? I have inherited the kingdom. If you make a decision to follow me with patience and faith, you're definitely going to get to my destination. It has nothing to do with the skill. All right? Because the skill is a default. I don't even need to learn. Do you know that I don't need to learn? If I stay in this environment, I don't need to consciously learn this skill. If I just follow what I'm told, I don't need to consciously learn it. If I just follow what I'm told, if I say be present, you're going to get the result eventually. All right, by being present. I super congratulate everyone who's making the decision today for this next quarter to focus on the right stuff. Kill your fear, activate your faith. All right. When we want to spend time with the chat, spend a little time. Spend a little time you ought to spend with the chat. But every day, record yourself. Am I producing activity that will increase my income? Or I'm spending time learning a skill that I will need money to trade? I will need money to trade. I will need money to pay the tuition. All right. Will the skill produce the money immediately? Sometimes no. It's tough. All right. Because you need money. So what gets you money? Principles. Go practice this. Focus on the things you need to focus to get the money so that you can multiply. The reason the banks are wealthy is that they are skilled to collect money from you. The federal government are wealthy because they are skilled to collect money from you. They have systems running. What system do you have running today that is paying you money? I have a system. I'm helping you make money. I'm helping you put yourself right. It's a system. So because you're listening to me, I'm getting paid. That's a skill. All right. That is what I pushed out. I have a service that pays me. So even if what the skill is meant for is working for me, the skill is meant to multiply what I am, what my stream of earning. The skill is meant to multiply it. So that's why I'm getting results. I'm following the principles of this environment. Forex market, this skill is meant to multiply your money, increase it and modify it. It's not meant to make you successful. That is why people fail. They think if they are forex traders, they'll be successful. Go check the stats. 96% of people fail and they are forex traders. All right. But if you activate the principle, get a stream of income that this can multiply to help you. It will multiply it. So even if at the present time you're sowing, it's not multiplying, guess what? You're not going to stop sowing because it's not multiplying. It means it's not fertile yet. It's not done yet. You keep sowing because why? There's a stream to help you keep sowing because you are increasing in knowledge. You're going to know the soil. You're going to know how to invest. You're going to know, the more you be in this environment, you're going to get better in investing, multiplying. But if you quit because you don't have money to multiply, does that have anything to do with the environment? No, it has everything to do with you. All right? It has everything to do with you. So we're going to have a session in the next couple of hours. All right, what I'm going to do is I am going to come back after the session and close off for what? I actually plan on doing hourglass training. All right. For those of you on YouTube, probably I'll give you another opportunity to expand. Let's have the whole team. It's going to be a free session. I'm going to have it to plan your team. I'm going to probably do it in the evening. Okay. Yeah, because I'm far away from home right now. And if I set to move, I'm going to get home late. Okay, so I probably put out the time, okay, on my Instagram, and I put it to the team. So we're gonna get this done. A super congrats. I'm already in the spirit. I can't switch this technically right now. All right, I can't switch this, but I believe you guys got blessed. It's good. You guys got blessed, right? Let the next month result be equated. Let it equal to the result the mentor you see is having. So if I have 40%. At least you should have. If you have 40%, not bad. I have it. So it's not bad for you to have it. But if I have 100%, don't go and get 40%. All right. Don't go get 40. 40% is good, but don't go get it because if I have 100%, it should be close to 90 or 80 because not every trade I call out, I even take myself. All right. So not every trade you're going to take, but let it be close. Let it be close. I know for some people I'm talking bullshit, but my bullshit pays me and it's gonna pay you. God bless you guys. So I want to put this so that I can set up for my session. All right, that is coming up. I need you to get all of your team. I'm gonna do what I said I'm doing here. I'm gonna do it live, but I'm also gonna come off and I'll do it expatiate on it. Okay. So I super bless you guys. I love you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Okay, we normally do something. We are supposed to take questions, but you guys could reserve all of the questions that you ought to ask, all right? Reserve them for, the session we're going to have in the evening.